I am not your guru, and neither is any other business coach or thought leader or somebody that has an opinion about how you should live your life, how you should do your business, etc. I think that so many of you are looking outside of yourselves for solutions that are internal. And my job as a coach for others is simply to become a leader and simply to share my opinion. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I think that half of the time I'm just taking violent action and then I figure out what I'm doing later. But I see so many things online where people will find one way of doing things and then they will tell you that that's the only way to do things. Or people will go through a traumatic experience themselves and then they will share that traumatic experience as a lesson that you must take. Or people will share their opinion about how you should do something and then state that opinion as fact or law. And the reality is that nobody knows what the fuck we're doing. Everybody is figuring it out. Everybody is just trying to do their best with the information that they currently have at the time. And the truth of the matter is that I am not your guru. I am not your mentor. I am not your coach. I am not your guide. I am simply a random dude that is stating opinions about what I believe has worked for me, about what I think has worked for me. I think we need to get away from this ideology and this mentality on social media that, just because I went through one thing and then I found one solution, that this becomes the only solution. I think we need to get away from this ideology that my way is the only way and that every other way is wrong and that anybody that does another way other than my own is going to get bad results or going to get negative results. I think that there are 1,000 different ways to approach one similar problem. And I think that there's people online that advertise that their solution to the problem is the only way to the solution. That their solution to the problem is the only way to the solution. How does that make sense? We've got 8 billion people on this planet, and you're telling me that you, this one person, because you went through this one experience, are going to share this lesson with the entire internet about how to get this one thing done, and that this one thing can be the only way to do something. I don't fucking get it. And I want to get away from this mindset that there's only one pathway to success. Because if that was the case, then why do we have so many self-made millionaires that do it different ways? If that was the case, then why are there so many different stories of successful people that have all walked different paths? If there was only one pathway to success and there was only one way to get success, wouldn't it be true that all of us, all we would have to do is find one way? But instead, what we do is we wander around aimlessly. We're trying to get success and we don't believe in ourselves and we don't believe in the stuff that we're doing. So because we don't believe in the stuff we're doing, we hop to find a different ideology to hopefully get us the result faster. And then we go to this ideology and then we're starting to take action and then things are starting to work, but they're not working fast enough. So we see if we can find somebody else that has a different ideology that can get us there faster. And so we go to that program and then we stay in it for a couple of weeks and then that's not working fast enough. So then we're on ChatGPT and then we're on Google and then we're on YouTube. Stop. The answer to all of your problems, the solution to everything that you're looking for is not outside of you, it's inside of you. And if you can develop this unwavering self-confidence, this unwavering self-belief, this absolute certainty that you will be successful, then from that certainty of you will get success, you will be guided to the right pathway for you. And I wish I could explain to you how this happens, and I wish I could paint with my words the magic that the universe provides for you when you develop a rock solid certainty on not only what you want, but when you want it and how much of it you want and why it's important to you and your belief that you'll get it. And I wish I could tell you how the universe works in such magical ways that it just seems to present opportunities in front of you in the right moment at the right time, but I can't because I don't fucking know. And I think that the more that I'm in business, the more that I'm in personal development, the more that I go deep internally, the more that I see these fucking gurus online pretending that they have the solution to your problem, the more that I realize all of us don't know. And I think everybody's just trying to do their best to figure it out. And so the message today is that if you're going to seek information to make your life better, if you're going to seek solutions to your problem, if you're going to seek out somebody to help guide you on the pathway that you're looking to walk down on, you should seek out that information as through a filter. And the filter is very simple. It is this person is sharing their opinion about what has worked for them. And so it's my responsibility to take what has worked for them and ask myself the simple question, does this align with what I want to create for my life? Does this align with what I want to do with my life? Does this align with where I would like to go? And if the answer is yes, then I'm going to take select bits of their information and I'm going to apply it to my own path. And I'm going to air a word of caution to everybody listening to this right now, because I think that too many people seek out a mentor to teach them to become a better person. And in the process of teaching them to become a better person, they forget who they actually are. And they're almost chasing goals and chasing aspirations and chasing ideas that they believe that they should have because they see it in their mentor. But my question for you is, what do you want? Like, where do you want to go? And what do you want to create? And how do you want to be remembered? And what do you want your friends to say about you, your family to say about you, your kids to say about you, your significant other to say about you? Because what if in the pursuit of hiring mentors and chasing gurus and taking information and listening to advice, what if in the process of doing all that, you forget who you really are? In the process of chasing the person that you would like to become, you forget what got you started in the first place. You forget where you came from. You forget the people that helped you up along the way. What if in the process of chasing somebody that we'd like to become, we forget why we're doing it in the first place? All of us are doing our best to figure it out. Everybody that's walking the pathway, whether they're chasing success or they're just trying to pay their bills or they're struggling to get by, every single one of us is doing the best that we can with the information that we have at the time. And I think it's my responsibility as a leader to share the message that none of us have it all figured out. And it's the people that do say that they've got it all figured out, that they've got the game plan, that they've got the roadmap, that they've got the step-by-step plan in order to get you to the dream life. And all you have to do is walk this pathway. And if you deviate just for a single second, you will not be successful. I think that those are the people that you need to look out for, because that certainty in direction is, in my opinion, insecurity masked as confidence. I think we need to get away from going through a life lesson, going through a life experience, and then having a life lesson and then prescribing that life lesson to others. And I think we need to get into the place where we're sharing life experiences from a place of opinion rather than fact. I can't tell you the best way to live your life because I'm not you. I can share my opinion on what I believe. I can share some of the things that I'm doing. I can share some of the ideologies that I believe to be true. But again, I will err you with caution. Just because I'm living my life this way does not mean that this way will make your life happy. This is simply my opinion. This is simply my ideology. This is simply my belief. This is simply how I choose to operate. So again, I am not your guru. And I don't think that you should be seeking out somebody to teach you how to live your life. I think the goal of finding mentors and people that we can look up to and people that we can aspire to be like is not to eventually become those people, but to look at those people and ask ourselves the question, what about that person do I resonate with? What about that character do I feel connected to? And how can I take some of the values and the principles and the beliefs and the way that they move through life, and how can I model them in my own life so that I can be more like the person that I look up to, instead of trying to become them by emulating every single thing that they do, because I feel like if I do that, I might lose myself in the process. So to all those people that are trying to become better people, I see you and I understand that you're doing the best that you can with the information that you have. And I hope that you can, if you're looking to become a better person, you can seek out information that can help guide you on a pathway that will get you closer to success. And for all of those people that are in positions of leadership, whether you have 3 clients, 5 clients, 10 clients, 100 clients, 1,000 clients, we need to get away from this prescription of ideologies, and we need to start sharing our truths for what they are, our own life experiences and our own opinions. And nothing I say I ever want to be taken as prescription. I just want to be taken as opinion. And if something that I'm saying is valuable to you and you can use it to implement in your life and it can make your life better, good. I would love to be a part of that. And if something that I'm saying you disagree with wildly and you do not want to share my opinion or conform to my belief, good. I believe that we're all sovereign people, and I believe that you should have your right to choose how you want to feel and how you want to think and how you want to move. I am not your guru, and neither is anybody else.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.